Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're talking Week 16 NFL action, and we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers going on the road to see the New Jersey Gangrene Jets. That's right, the Jets were bad this year. They had some glimmers of hope, but they definitely didn't set themselves up for success in the offseason. And the Steelers, conversely, were pretty good this year. And they're still in playoff contention, in spite of losing a Hall of Fame quarterback to injury in the first few weeks of the season. They're on quarterback number 4, technically, if you consider their preseason roster. And they're still in it. So that says something about the construction of both teams. Coaching, leadership, front office, building the team the right way, everything comes into question when you see something like this. A team with a quarterback, nowhere near playoff contention, versus a team without a quarterback holding on to a playoff spot, second to last week of the season. Yeah. Mike Tomlin deserves Coach of the Year. That's it. I don't care if he ends up with the last playoff spot. I don't care if he misses the playoffs. What he's been able to do with this Steelers team without Ben Roethlisberger in a season where they recently lost Leveon Bell and they lost Antonio Brown this offseason as well. Just so much going on there, and they were able to still be in playoff contention. Kudos to Mike Tomlin. Either way, they're going up against a Jets squad, which has a pretty good running defense, not so good passing defense, and an offense that's helter-skelter because they don't have consistent offensive line play. They're relying on skill positions to do skill position things. Leveon Bell now and again can pull a rabbit out of the hat and do something, but he's not been consistent. You're starting to see that Leveon Bell wasn't paid by Pittsburgh because they thought, like the rest of us now know, that Leveon was built up by having a superior offensive line in front of him. You know, like what's going on with James Conner right now. Because Conner's putting some moves on people that makes him look very, very good. But again, it's a matter of opportunity. The offensive line creates those opportunities. And that's what Le'Veon forgot. But anyways, the Steelers are a better team. They have an elite defense. They have a very consistent running attack, which now just got James Conner added back to the mix. They don't have a very good passing attack, but they don't lean on that passing attack. And they might be getting Juju Smith-Schuster back. So it might get better. But with Duck Hodges throwing the ball, it doesn't necessarily matter what your receiving targets are. You still have a fourth-string quarterback throwing them the ball. This is going to be a defense game. As I said, the Jets have a very good run defense. And they're going to need it, because the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have to rely on their running attack. So that's strength versus strength, and those sorts of matchups are always weird. Personally, because of overall team dynamic, I happen to think the Steelers are going to win this strength versus strength battle. They're just going to be able to dominate time of possession because the Jets don't run the ball particularly well at all. And the Steelers are a very good defense. So they're going to create more opportunities for the Steelers' offense to dictate pace of play. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to hold on to the ball. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball some more. They're going to run the ball some more. They're going to play great defense and turn the Jets over. And really just put a disappointing period at the end of this Jets season. I understand there's another week to play, but it doesn't matter. The season's already over for the Jets. It's definitely not over for the Steelers. And you will see that in the way these teams play. The Steelers are going to come prepared and energized and ready to go and bang this one out, and the Jets just aren't. Adam Gase isn't that coach. This team doesn't have that kind of leadership to actually put the effort forth late in the season when they don't have an opportunity at the playoffs anyway. They are now playing for draft position as an organization, and that's a dangerous concept. So, fantasy football-wise, bench Leveon. I said it. All right, put him on the bench. It's not going to be good against the Steelers defense. His go against his former team will not go the way he mapped it out. He's going to be high energy, sure, doesn't matter. He does not have the line, and the Steelers defense is too damn good. Bench Leveon. As far as passing attack goes, everybody really, really likes Robbie Anderson. And he's the over-the-top big play guy. But that's really not necessarily who you want to go with for the Jets. But regardless, I don't think you want to start a Jets receiver. Look at what the Steelers were able to do to any other team they've gone against in the past 10 weeks. They have held that team in scoring to nearly nothing. They turned that team over. The pass defense is really, really, really good for the Steelers. The run defense is really, really good. They're good all around. So if you can avoid starting any Jets in your fantasy football playoffs, please do so, because this is a very bad game for them when they're not really going to be coming with the right intensity to begin with. You need to start the Steelers defense. You need to start James Conner. I know it's second week coming out of injury, and he's got Samuel backing him up. Does not matter. Conner is the man in that backfield. Probably avoid starting Juju. I know he's going to be back, but how far back is he going to be? Is he just good enough to play, or is he good enough to really do something Juju-esque? Probably not. So leave him on the bench. You're probably going to get better production fantasy-wise out of Washington than you would out of Smith-Schuster, at least in this week. Either way, Duck Hodges is nothing you want to gamble on, so if you can avoid Pittsburgh Steelers receivers, do so. This is the championship round. You do not want to have a gamble. You want to stick with studs. All right? So, as far as the line goes, the Steelers are 3-point favorites. I think that's a joke. I think the Jets do not have the leadership or coaching or anything as far as willpower to stay in this game, and the Steelers need it, and they're going to be hungry. So, yeah, the Steelers are going to beat the Jets by way more than 3 points, at least 10. So, bet the Steelers all day. That's what I have for this game. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and hit the rest of the videos for more fantasy football advice. Thanks, guys.